Hey guys, your boy 188 here. I'm going to be driving as Sergio Perez in the Sauber today. Just because he came second last year in a very wet, very chaotic Malaysian Grand Prix, which was won by Fernando Alonso. So here we go, folks. 14 laps of Malaysia, by the way. Gonna be pitting on lap 9, folks. So yeah, I'm gonna be starting on the options and then changing over to the prime tyres. So here we go, guys. Very dark conditions for today's race, but hopefully we can pick up a podium for Sergio Perez today. Actually, I'm going to pit on lap 7. I thought it said lap 9. No, I'm going to pit on lap 7. And I'm going to have the set up to very high top speed and very low downforce. So here we go, folks. So I start in P12 for today's race. So here we go, folks. Vettel on pole position. I'm in 12th, and Kamui Kobayashi, who I think is 13th. Yeah, he's right behind me. So Webber in front. Kamui Kobayashi behind me. As the lights come on, and away we go in Malaysia, getting a good start off the line. As we've passed Webber, now we're side by side with Button. Now side by side with Massa. We're coming into the first corner. Trying to get my nose really clean as we're coming into the first corner. Oh, touching with Grosjean there. Coming out of the second corner. Touched a bit of Hamilton there as we're coming down towards the corner. Coming down towards turn number 4, I think this is, as we're coming out the inside of Vettel, and we are now up into the top. Up into the top 2, just the same. So the top 2 as it was last year in tricky conditions, as we are coming up to the next 2 corners down the straight, and then into this left hairpin here in Malaysia. Running a bit wide there. We've got Schumacher behind me there now, trying to see if he can pass me for second, as we are coming down towards this very fast left and right handers here. Malaysia last year, very tricky conditions, of course. Very tricky conditions, which Hamilton and Button got pole at, and then during the race, very tricky. The McLarens lost out to the Ferrari ahead of me, which was Fernando Alonso. Then it got worse for the McLaren. Button, of course, hit the back of the HRT of Carter Care and had to go back into the pit, which dropped him down to I think 18th. And then we saw this, and then this was the highlight of the race. This was the main highlight of the race. Sergio Perez catching the race leader Fernando Alonso inch by inch, tenth by tenth. It was amazing to watch. When I watched it, it was unbelievable. I really thought Sergio was actually going to win this race. But soon later, shortly after, he got a radio message saying, "Be careful, Chico. We need to keep this position." Something like that. And then he went off the track, made a mistake, went off the track, and then lost a heaps amount of time, which could have given him the win easily. So yeah, and then in the end, Fernando won the race from Sergio Perez and then Lewis Hamilton. So yeah, it was a really good race. I really enjoyed it. It was really amazing to watch. I was on the edge of my seat pretty much throughout the whole of the race. It was really good to watch, and I think I really hope this year can be a little bit better than last year because you know I like wet races. I like wet races because it adds that sort of drama and excitement into Formula 1 in general. So yeah, I really like wet races, but I think if I was driving, I sometimes wouldn't like driving in the rain. So yeah, just really struggling now. Tiny bit struggling. I'm just making a couple of mistakes, so I've got to really stop making mistakes. Otherwise, Schumacher's going to be all over my gearbox. So I'm going to try and pull away, and I've got rich fuel on at the moment. As we are gripping as my tyres are gripping to each tarmac it can find at the moment. So coming down towards this left and right hander here. So yeah, this week got work experience this week and next week. Having a good time in work experience. I really am. And the first day I thought it was really boring, but throughout this week I've realised, you know, this job actually is pretty darn good and enjoyable at the same time, because you know I get to do a lot of moving around, and that's sometimes what I like as well. So it's not something I would do all the time because, yeah, to be honest, it's a bit tiring. But that's you know, that's work for you, buddy. So yeah, really enjoy it, and I really and I wouldn't say I want to work here full time, but oh, by the way, I'm working in Robert Dyer's, by the way. So yeah. For people who don't know, and I really wouldn't like a full-time job at that place. I would love to have a full-time job, probably at McLaren, because or Brooklands Museum, because those are the two places that I really have been dreaming of getting a place there, because I really love Brooklands. You know, I think some of the jobs are pretty easy in my perspective. So yeah, really want to work there, and if not, then I'll just work in a dealership, to be honest. A lot different to that, but you know, what can you do? So yeah, coming around that corner, look at that, I'm 7 seconds behind Alonso. I'm just trying to pull away from these guys. Oh, made a mistake, I've run wide, I made a mistake, I did the same thing as Sergio last year. Oh god. Did it, he does it 2 years in a row now. He has done it 2 years in a row. Oh god, but doesn't matter because we got flashback, so we are able to get away from that easily peasily. Schumacher's going to have a little run, he's in my slipstream. Down the straight. Oh, he's thinking of having a little move there. Oh, we got some contact going out. Contact going big time there. Whoa. So coming down the main straight, here comes Schumacher. Schumacher's looking, he was looking to the right, but now he looks to the left down the straight, and he takes second place. As they're coming down towards the inside, taking a little dive up the inside, but here comes Schumacher. Schumacher's cutting back down the corner, down out of that corner. It's a drag race down to that corner, but no, he's got the acceleration as we're coming down towards the main straight. I'm in his slipstream, I'm in his toe, down the corner, down towards this corner, and done him. Easy peasy, the lemon squeezy there from Sergio Perez. And yeah, I'm really starting to struggle now. I've really got to start pushing a little bit harder. I mean, yes, I know it's this is out of Perez's comfort zone, but you know, yes, of course, you know, it's a car that you wouldn't expect to be here, but you know, last year had a couple of podiums, so yeah, it might actually be its new territory, its new place to finish. Shoot, running a bit wide there, made a little mistake there. I was just trying to make sure I didn't go on that gravel there, because it's a really, really hard corner in terms of braking and all that, because you've got to, you know.
You need to increase the gap. You're within 1 second of the car behind. He will use DRS.
So yeah, so Schumacher is going to have DRS down the straight. Here we go, round two, here we go, down the straight. I'm using my curves as Schumacher blasts to the left there of that straight, but coming down towards the corner, I brake a bit too late. I brake a bit too late, but coming down towards this corner, oh, it's going to be close, it's going to be really close. As we're coming down towards the main straight here, I'm just trying everything to pass this guy, to pass Schumacher down towards the straight. I'm braking late, touching Schumacher. But nevertheless, I managed to retake second place from Schumacher there. Beautiful driving from the Java right there. So yeah, no rain actually. No rain is on my no rain's actually come to this track, so yeah, it's a bit weird. We have our first dry race since 2011. 2011, of course, which was the last race to have a dry race. As I go off the track again for the second time. Really don't like that corner. Really don't like that corner. It's a bit awkward. That corner is really awkward as a corner. So yeah, I'm just having to brake a lot earlier than the AIs just to get around that corner cleanly. Schumacher's gonna have a look. He's all over. He's whoring the slipstream. Oh, running a bit wide there. Just made a mistake there, made a horrible mistake there, as we are coming down towards the main straight. Running a bit wide, really struggling, really struggling, starting to get a bit of understeer. I'm starting to get some sweat from my hands now, as I am trying, you know, to beat Schumacher in the pits. So, right. So I've got to pit this lap. I am going to pit this lap as we are coming down towards this little tricky corner, really a corner that I basically hate. So yeah, what I was thinking of doing that tomorrow, I was thinking of doing a vlog saying about my work experience, but you know, since I've already seen as how I already told you guys, I'm gonna tell a bit more of it, of my work experience, you know, how work experience stories, on Sunday on my official vlog. So yeah, what else? So yeah, just on Friday it's going to be as normal. It's going to be a Shift to Unleash video, which is going to be all about the famous corner series, which is basically where I drive around the most famous corner in Shift to Unleashed, and it's only about 10 seconds long. So yeah, if you have got like little amount of time, whether you're in work or something like that, little amount of time that you want to sort of waste it on that video. So yeah, what else? I'm gonna be having a race review on my official vlog, as well as my work experience as well. Next week I'm gonna be having I think I might have a Forza Horizon video next week, which probably might be me driving the Nissan GDR, the car that I just beated in the car that I beated. Oh, I've forgotten what the car. Oh god. I'm trying to think where that car drove when I was doing. Oh, the McLaren MP412C, yeah, that one. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing a video on the GTR. What else have I got in store for you guys? Well, as we are in the pits, we're in the pits already. Come on. So here we go. Good stop. 2.9 seconds. Where will I feed out? I'll talk about that in a minute, just as soon as I get the pit stop out of the way. Right, I am ahead of Schumacher. So, what is the gap between me and Alonso? So, let's see what the gap is, as we are making our way round turn 3, now coming into turn 4 of Malaysia. The gap is 10 seconds. So I've done a really good job. It's not what I expected, but it's alright. It's alright. It's good. It's good enough for a car that is usually right down the top 10. So yeah, nothing. So nothing spectacular there. So yeah, what else? Yeah, I think that's it. Also, for my vlog, I'm going to be doing a work experience. I'll be saying what I did on that week as well. So lots of stuff happening on the Java Boy 188 channel there. So yeah, loads and loads of good stuff going to be coming your way pretty soon. So coming out of that corner, they're getting a good exit. Oh, running a bit wide. Running a bit wide there. As we're coming down towards the main straight. So who is my tip for the victory? You might be asking. Well, my tip for the victory, I think, I really do think that, I don't know, I have a funny feeling, funny feeling that Vettel might win again for the second time. I have a funny feeling because, yes, he hasn't won here, because he's won, actually no, he's won twice, he's won here twice. He's really, really quick, he's really fast, really talented. No, there's just something about him and the track, so yeah, I'll have to go for Vettel for the win here. And for pole position as well. So yeah, that's my tip for victory. So coming down towards that main straight here. I don't think I'm going to close up onto Alonso, so I think Alonso's pretty much got this covered. I'm going to try and hold off Schumacher for the last couple of laps. See if we can get a top 2 here in this race. But you know what? If I get a top 5 finish, I'll be happy with that. So yeah. So I'm actually going to push a bit harder because I think I can see that the other sort of this big group are starting to close down on me. So I'm going to start pushing harder now. I'm going to really start. Oh, made a mistake there, running a bit wide. Made a mistake. Got a tail bucket's load of oversteer now as we're coming down towards the main straight. Here comes Schumacher. Schumacher's going to the left down the main straight. No, not close enough. Not close enough. Down there. As we're coming down into turn 1, then into turn 2. Schumacher getting a bit automated as we make a mistake. I've made a mistake with that, and then that means that Schumacher is now into 2nd place. Michael Schumacher, the 7-time world champion, has got up to 2nd place. But I'm not going to let that happen. I'm not going to allow that to happen. I am going to try and get right up to the back of Schumacher and try and see if I can get back into the top 2 once again. I'm going to be trying my absolute hardest to get right up to the back of Schumacher in this closing stages. Gap is 1.5 seconds. I'm starting to put away. I'm starting to drop back now. So, what to do? Right, I'm gonna push a bit harder. I'm gonna try and give it absolutely everything. I'm gonna try and see if I can close him down. Even if he starts dropping me back. So coming down towards the main straight, 1:42.4. Coming down towards the first corner, taking it nice and beautifully tight there. Second corner tight as well. So what's the gap on this sector now? 2.1 seconds. Starting to close back up to him now. Starting to do it. Just made a mistake there. Ran a bit too wide at that corner there as we make our way to this double right hand corner there. Amazing corner. Amazing corner. Right there. Just concentrating so hard to get every apex hit my every apex that I can find. Alonso, they're setting the fastest lap there, 1:38.4 as we're coming down towards the final corner here at Malaysia. What's the time? 1:39.9. Not bad, not good, but still alright. I think I can hold off these guys to get a top 3 here. That's if I don't make a mistake here in these last 2 laps of Malaysia. Coming out of that corner, getting a good exit out of that corner. As we make our way to this little hairpin here. Hitting my marks beautifully there. Beautiful cornering from the Sauber there. I'm just pushing really hard to close up to Schumacher now. I'm just, even though I know that it's not going to happen, I'm going to try and see if I can get closing down a little bit. Oh, sorry, I had to go off the accelerator there. Just got a bit sweaty hands as I make my way into the final corner. Oh, bit of mistake there, bit of correction around that final corner. 1:40.3 if we start the last lap, the white flag lap. Oh shoot, running off the curb, going onto the grass there. Coming into this very long corner there. And then onto this long agonising corner there. And then onto this quick right-hander there. As we make our way into this hairpin. Gap up to 5 seconds, but for Webber and me, it's now down to 5 seconds. But I think I've got this covered. I think I've got the money in the bank now, so I'm gonna cruise this machine down towards the finish line here at Sepang. Why am I saying Singapore? It should be Sepang, yeah. So yeah, Sepang. Yeah, so down towards the final corner, and I take 3rd place. Didn't quite make it a 2nd, but what the hell? I'm happy with the 3rd. I'm happy that I'm on the podium. Yeah. So yeah, there we go. So 1st place was Fernando Alonso in the Ferrari. 2nd place was Michael Schumacher in the Mercedes. 3rd was Sergio Perez in the Sauber. 4th was Mark Webber in the Red Bull. 5th was Sebastian Vettel in the Red Bull as well. Romain Grosjean in the Lotus comes home in a well-deserved 6th place. Felipe Massa comes home in 7th, driving for Ferrari. 8th is Kimi Raikkonen for Lotus. 9th is Nico Hülkenberg for Force India, and 10th, but not least, Mercedes Nico Rosberg. And then 11th, Pascal Maldonado, and then 12th, Kamui Kobayashi, my teammate. Might as well do the last, might as well do 11 and 12 since they're on the list. So there we go. Amazing race, a beautiful, amazing race. Wasn't quite as exciting as Australia, but you know, at least I gave you some excitement. Yeah. So there we go, folks. There's Sergio Perez in the Sauber. Of course, he doesn't drive for Sauber now. He drives for McLaren. Hopefully, maybe he can pull a podium out of this weekend. But yeah, depending on what the car's going to be like at that track. So yeah, can't wait for the Grand Prix this week. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. See you guys later. Bye bye, YouTube.